Well, that's like saying I shouldn't get a ticket because the road let me speed on it. I'm using that next time. Like, officer, it's not my fault. If you wanted me to go slower,
road would have more curves or something. I wouldn't
couldn't
have been able to do it.
You know the traffic control things. If you didn't want me to go this fast, you should have put those in there.
That's terrible science,
right?
Yeah,
I'm the best lawyer of all time. Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm the hardest working man in comics, Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour, and I'm sick.
No, you're better than sick.
Better than sick.
Yeah, you're under the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just under the weather.
Weather under.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be sick this close to a holiday.
Right? My day off?
Yeah, man, come on.
It pisses me off.
Come on, speak good things into existence. You're not sick, you're just under the weather.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little down.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to heal that? Some food.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what's also going to make that feel good? All the amazing deals that you guys got this weekend. Yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah. So if you're in traveling distance of Columbus, Ohio,
even if you're not,
you might as well swing by the shop.
Yeah.
If it is not fast enough, I will sell it at a discount this weekend.
Pretty much. Literally, like I saw somebody say that they live out of state and they're poor, and I was like, what you do is tell your family, hey, for the holidays, hit these guys up.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be willing to do that? If somebody were to like send you a list of stuff,
oh yeah,
if you had it, and you're like, okay, here's the discount plus shipping, boom,
super easy peasy. Yep.
Man, come on, I don't know many businesses that will even care for you like that. You got to go to Walmart for Black Friday.
Yeah.
This one you don't even have to go to.
Yeah.
That's genius. That's actually genius. I think I might come up and do like a mini signing.
You should.
I totally will. Like I'll just bomb your spot.
No, bring your stuff.
Done.
Stop by, visit Vic.
What
he will
up?
have his stuff, including Trouble with Love.
Yes, I will. And you own it. Okay. Enough of us.
Yes.
Let's talk about these amazing books. So this week, I mean, we're looking at this is a fourth week, right? I think we are running into like what I call the Thanksgiving slump.
Yeah.
Where, this week of a holiday, there are some good books, but it's not the mass quantity of books that we've been seeing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because it's a weird one, because of the stuff we reviewed this week,
Right?
there aren't, like, Avengers is an iconic one.
Right.
Action.
We got
but, like,
action, but there's not a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like, not a big Batman book this week. None of the... Was there a new X-Men book this week?
Fallen Angels and Fallen X-Force and New Mutants.
Not bad, but yeah, it's still not like the core product. So, okay. All right, that's not bad. All right, so what do we have on the list here? I've got...
We have two that are the same.
Okay.
Outside of that, it's complete differences.
Well, no. Because I did read Venom. It just didn't make my list of all the stuff that I had.
Yeah.
I read a lot this week. I was reading. So we can at least talk about Venom because I did read it. But we've got that one. We both read this magic
I
right
almost
here.
don't want to review anything else.
I know. We gotta say that one. What do we have on the honorable mention side? Do we have any that are the same?
Negatory.
No?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so you guys are about to get a nice plethora of stuff. Do you want to go first?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I think I will. All right, we will start off with Misplaced. Source Point Press.
What?
Yeah, very atmospheric. It looks a lot like... what's his name?
That is nice.
Dave McKone.
Yes.
Who did, like Arkham Asylum.
Very nice.
That kind of art style to it.
McKean,
that's
Dave
right.
McKean. There you go.
From what I gather, this person is in the afterlife. They think they're in heaven.
Right.
Their wife has gone missing, and he wants to reunite with her.
Word.
And so it's him trying to figure out where she is. Is she in purgatory? Is she in hell? Are those even things that are real? And it is super cool. It feels so much like early Neil Gaiman Sandman.
Ooh, that's a compliment.
Yeah, it is I was floored by how good it was. I
Word.
super enjoyed it, and I underordered it as a result of
I mean, that does happen. Chris Callahan, shout out. I actually know the Source Point guys, and we can hit them up and see about getting some more.
Oh, nice.
But we'll have to wait till next week. Why? Because Source Point Press is based in that state up north, and this week, you guys are enemies.
Yeah.
Sorry, but not sorry. OH. Just letting y'all know. No, that does look beautiful.
Yeah.
It's got like kind of a xenography kind of look to it, like a little photocopy action, but really well done. And it looks like Chris did everything.
Yeah.
So that
good stuff.
Really good stuff. All right, so I tackled Action Comics 1017 by Brian Bendis, and we got Ramita Jr. on this one. Now, okay, so I mean, the way this book starts off, clearly we're picking up after the fact of something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, well, I must need to go back and read the previous issue. No, you didn't. No. This is how you know a story is really well set up. When you start to read and you go, oh, I needed to go back. And then like you actually get into it and you go, oh, no, I didn't. It's everything here. It's a great time loop of things.
Yeah.
I swear so many people feel a certain kind of way about Ramita's artwork. Like they don't like it. It somehow stokes something fun for me. Like it just does. It's ever since Uncanny X-Men like 300, I've been like a super fan. So I enjoyed this a lot. The setup of this though is it's kind of fun. Like what happens when Superman needs the League? That's the setup here. When he needs the Justice League, that's some stuff. So yeah, that was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
Hellblazer, John Constantine, Simon Spurrier, Aaron Campbell, Jordi Belair.
Oh, it is colors is on point.
It is Black Label, so it is back to the old school Vertigo, Garth Ennis, Warren Ellis, John Constantine. There's
that looks good.
Yeah, all the stuff that you missed. Like I get what DC was trying to do with 52 and all the
Trying to bring him into the limelight.
Yeah. And it's just a character that doesn't work like that.
Sure.
And Spurrier takes us back to those foundational things that really make the character kick ass. One of the big things in it is he's kidnapped,
right?
And some other people that run a gang are trying to force him to do something because there's something that is killing their, independent pharmaceutical reps that they have out in playgrounds.
You know, that's tough. Yeah. It's tough.
And he kind of is in a situation where he can't say no, and what we find out is what's doing it is not anything I would have expected. So, yeah, it's
awesome.
just amazing. If you've been lamenting the fact that you haven't had a John Constantine Hellblazer,
here it is.
It's right there.
Okay.
So
all right.
Buy it, because if you don't buy it, they won't make it. So
now the Sandman Universe piece at the top here, is that to signify like its place?
Yeah. What's stupid? This is stupid. All right, there's no more. DC's getting rid of Vertigo,
right?
And they're making it all Black Label.
Okay,
but it's still Vertigo, like in the sense it's the Sandman universe
right.
versus the Vertigo universe,
right? So then why? Okay,
yeah,
all right. I was really curious about that. Like, why the separation if it's unnecessary?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And, I'm not in charge, so I don't know what they're doing. All right, that's fine. Avengers. Number 27. We've got Jason Aaron, Ed McGuinness. Okay, so I saw a preview of this one, and the way it was set up was almost as though Gladiator of the Shi'ar Empire was a bad guy. And I was like, hold on. If we're setting up a storyline where the Avengers have to fight Gladiator, I'm there.
Yeah.
I just wanna, for no good reason, I wanna. That's not quite what we've got here. We're talking about an intergalactic mishap at a prison, and it requires the assistance of the Avengers here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you didn't read this one.
Not yet.
I'm just gonna show you a thing. Yeah. I'm gonna show you a thing, and I want you to react as honestly as you can.
Okay.
So that the audience at home knows why they need to read this book.
That ain't right.
So it's a combination. Okay, so here's the thing. So Jason Aaron is secretly, subtly, so very smoothly building some of the best comic stories that Marvel has seen in ages by redefining things that have been there forever.
Yeah.
We just haven't looked at it that way.
Yeah.
That right there is a combination of characters that I've never thought would cross paths.
Yeah.
Never. Like
They did.
They totally did, and oh, do they cross? And the way that this is kind of set up, what does that do? Like, that's a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Like, very dangerous. So I can't wait to see where this goes. This is all part of the new Star Brand series, so or a storyline. So we'll see how that ties into the whole new universe stuff. But wow, between the Avengers BC and stuff like this, it's secretly one of the best Avengers runs in a long time. So
People are sleeping on it.
I hope you guys start reading it.
Yeah.
Like for real. This could be your next Kree Skrull War, your next Korvac saga. Like, it's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here. Just saying. Yeah.
We have. I reviewed Basketful of Heads #1.
You did.
And I didn't know where it was going to go.
Okay.
And so number 2 comes out, so I figure I'll read it. Wow. Okay, so Joe Hill the art looks so much like Lathan's from Stray Bullets.
Oh, it does.
I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. Because saying he kills it when it's a story about like it just
A little too on the nose?
yeah.
A little too, okay.
So we find out how we don't find it. Well, we know what happens.
Okay.
And it's not going to spoil anything for anybody because if you read issue 1, you're like, how's that talking?
You know what it is.
So someone ends up getting their head chopped off with a particular axe that was on display in this person's house. That doesn't actually kill the head.
Whoa.
So the head is still fully sentient.
Well, hold on. Time out. That's a little much.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then wackiness ensues. So
That's okay. All right. If my nightmares weren't so colorful, I'd be really, really interested in this.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's just feeding the beast there.
a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay. You got a Snuggie to sleep with tonight? Like, I hope so. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kids are gonna be so mad at you. Daddy, get out of my bed! No, I can't. It's coming.
Joe Hill told me
head.
stories.
Speaking of amazing goodness, oh my god,
Oh,
Dark Red #8, Tim Seeley, Corin Howell, Aftershock Comics.
so good. So good.
Okay, so here's the thing that I'm taking away from this that I adore the most. After the last arc, he had the opportunity to make Chip this ultimate like super BA vampire.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to maintain this like heroic stance if you put him on that level, right? He's obviously taken out like an elder vamp, and there's power level structures and all that stuff, so that could happen. By introducing these werefolk, he is absolutely like dropped him down a peg, but still maintain like a level of prominence for the character. And then there's Evie, and there's so much here.
Yeah.
This issue alone, I fell in love with the series all over again. Like I really do like Dark Red a lot.
It's stupid good.
And it's like, it's one of those things where like you can't even say what it's about, really.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you describe True Blood? What would you actually say? Like
Baby vampire Jessica.
that's all you could say. Like that's a form of a character description. Like that's not even like a summary. And that's what this is.
Yeah.
Because where this is going, the scale of it. Yep. But it's a ride that I'd love to be on. Yeah. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic. It's so smart. The characterization, the dialogue, everything about it. Tim, I want to fight you. It's so good. That's how good it is. I want to fight you. Pick a place. We see each other regularly. Pick a place. I'll shave my beard. You shave your beard. Whatever. We want. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's really that daggone good. I love this book.
Yeah. Check out the trade. First volume's already out there.
Yes.
If you're not sold on it,
Come on.
buy the trade.
Look, put some Dark Red in your holiday stockings because
It's fantabulous.
yeah, it is.
Or fangtabulous.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah.
Well played. All right, so moving on to the acrylic.
Yes.
Where do you want to start?
I flipped through Touching Evil. I did not read Touching Evil, and I feel like based on what I saw flipping through, I made a poor life choice.
Allow me to gloat. Touching Evil by one Dan Dougherty, also from SourcePoint Press. All of my friends. Although I can rock with Dan because Dan's from Chicago, not the state up north. So, let me tell you, you chose so poorly.
Dagnabbit.
Let's look at it like this. Say there's like a story that is, we'll say maybe one part's the movie Fallen,
Okay.
and one part's the novel Green Mile.
Oh.
sprinkle in maybe a little bit of Murder, She Wrote,
Okay.
you kind of have an idea of what this is. It is magic. It is great. This first issue, the cliffhanger that it leaves you on, oh, it's so good. I actually know what happens next. It's what happens when you're friends with folks. But it is an absolutely gorgeous piece. Dan did a great job storytelling-wise. The pacing, the flow, the tone of the whole thing is ridiculously good. So, yeah, I actually wrote a little bit of a thing, I think, for the second trade.
Oh, okay.
So you might get a blurb from me coming up soon. So, yeah, it's
nice.
so good. When you read this, you're going to be so mad that you hadn't yet. I'm sorry. I love you, but the truth is you're going to be that mad.
Yeah.
Because it is that good. Dan is one of the best storytellers that I know. And part of the reason is because he's actually a musician as well.
Oh, no way.
So he's in a band. So his rhythms of story beats,
Yeah.
so good. So good. We actually did a short story together recently. And I'm going to brag real quick. So we did a 4-page little short story. It's going to kick off a series that I'm working on. And one, he did such a phenomenal job. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Two, because he's a teacher, and I want to say, now I can't think of what school it is, but it's in Chicago. He asked me if we could use the script for his students to use, and we did. And I got to like Skype in and give notes to his students. Like that's how giving this man is. Like he already produced great work, saw that the script was dope, thought his students could learn from it, and then asked me to share my insight on their work to develop them even more. Amazing dude. So yeah, you're gonna want to
Be kicking myself.
You are. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, rub it in, but yeah.
Good at stuff like that.
You're great at it.
Yeah,
really.
I really am. By now I should have learned like whatever I'm going to choose the opposite.
I mean, not choose the opposite. You chose some good stuff. It's just there was a lot of things that you probably should have chose instead too. All right, so let's talk about Venom.
Yeah, Venom number 20.
Yes.
Some stuff happens. Donny Cates is just amazing. And I really, it's almost like just give him and Jason Aaron the entire Marvel universe. Let them do their thing.
Are they, oh my God, are they the Mark Miller and Brian Bendis of the 2020s?
They might be.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Yeah, you should look at what Aaron's doing on Thor, on Avengers, and then Cates on
everything else. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and this is fantastic. He's taking a character that I've never been a Venom fan. Like I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but like the Venom and the symbiotes, nothing I've really ever cared about.
I agree.
And he's made it to where I'm like, oh man, this stuff is actually compelling. And he's got this issue almost centers completely on the maker.
Oh my God.
Ultimate Universe Reed Richards.
Yes.
And the way it builds to that, and there's different things that have happened that have come through once the Ultimate Universe collapsed. And he's touching on these things and also reminding us that stuff happened in Absolute Carnage. Like, if you haven't read that final issue...
That's so important.
Yeah, and Brock is like, he fully admits in this what he chose, the two directions he could have went.
And which way he went and why.
Yeah.
I think, with having read that one too, what I think is really amazing is that after coming off of Absolute Carnage, what he doesn't do is dial back the story threads. He's picking up a direct story thread, but it was such a sidecar piece that it deserves its own, follow-up. So I think the planning of that is perfect.
It's amazing.
So perfect.
Yeah, it's almost like Hickman in a sense of like years. Like, I wonder how long Cates has had this.
Oh my God, it's had to have been for a while.
Yeah.
It had to. I mean, but the way that he's connecting all these different parts, who the maker is talking to is huge. The ramifications of their inclusion.
Yeah.
And then connecting all that to Venom. Like, that's the thing that makes it so crazy. Is like, those have never really had an association. But then at the same time, yes, they have.
Yeah.
Because how did Pete first find out what it was?
Yeah.
Right. It's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Like, in your face. The whole time. Yeah. Just didn't see it.
It's like the first person that figured out you can mix chocolate and peanut butter. Like, that's what Cates and Aaron are doing.
I mean, they are. It's deadly to me. I'm allergic to chocolate.
Oh, that's right. Chocolate and toothpaste. Wait.
Don't bring that back up, man. Oh.
It was good.
Listen.
I haven't pooped correctly since then.
You shall never poop again. My mom actually asked, because we were going into the Thanksgiving Day episode, she was like, so you guys gonna make more food? I'm like, no. No, they are uninvited from the cookout. They are not allowed to make anything. They are the auntie that brings the meal that no one else eats. That is exactly what you guys have become because of that. I just want you to know.
I'm an ant.
Life goals. Life goals. All right. So, wait. You gotta put Venom up here so they can see the
that's
magic
right.
of it. Like he loves it so much.
No, I do. And especially after Kate's on Twitter the
Oh,
other day.
lighting folks up.
Every time you pirate, you're taking money directly out of these creators' hands.
Facts.
And when these books don't sell and they get canceled,
This is what happens. Literally, okay, so I think some conversation needs to be had so people understand what that means.
Yeah.
So when a creator is commissioned by Marvel or DC to do a book, yes, they get a page rate, and that's getting paid automatically. However, there are royalties and residuals that creators get off of the sale of individual books. Once they hit certain benchmarks and thresholds, that equates to more dollars.
Yeah.
It's essentially, it's the Alan Moore paradigm for Watchmen, right? DC paid a certain amount of money, but then there are residual dollars that they're entitled to based off of their work. And if you guys pirate these things, they don't get those numbers, which means they don't get those residual dollars. That's why entities like the Hero Initiative are necessary because, there are creators that didn't get what they should have.
and now they need taken care of.
So the goal is don't pirate this stuff so that those initiatives can focus on something totally different because the creators involved do get the monies that they are deserved for the things that we love. Okay, so if you can't afford it, here's the two things that I will definitely tell you that you should do. One, stop being a whiny baby and trying to get things right away. Wait till it's at your local library, okay? Like, that's legit. It is for free. You don't have to pay unless you have to pay, which is weird. Don't do that. Go to a library that you don't have to pay for.
A bootleg library,
Right.
or like a fake library.
Definitely a fake library. So get it from the library. You might not get it like as soon as everyone else, but you'll get to experience it. That's important. Or number two, become friends with these guys, okay? Like your friends, they'll sometimes give you early reads of stuff. Like your friends will give you early reads.
True.
All I know is that sometimes a certain amazing person, Mark Miller, lets us read things early.
In a weird way, ruins things because
then you have to wait.
Right.
I know.
It's like,
and everybody else. Listen. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest. On one hand, I totally want to know what this book is that's coming out in December.
and I don't want to know.
At the same time, I don't want to know at all. So Mark, please send it to me. Take of that what you will. If you get it, I'll be happy and sad at the same time. And if I don't get it, I'll be happy and sad at the same time. What do you get? So yeah, guys, do that. Get it from the library or become friends with these guys and see if they choose to toss you some early copies. It's possible. Freebies. Happens. That's all I'm saying. One of the best books of the daggone year.
Not even remotely what I was expecting.
Man.
Killadelphia, which, as we discussed earlier, how there is no album or group
called Killadelphia. Listen, as a longtime hip-hop fan, I'm disappointed with the entire state of Pennsylvania that this has not been an album or group name.
Yeah.
Killadelphia, like it writes itself. Like the album, I can see the albums right now in my mind. This could have been the answer to Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Okay? Like that, it's what it could have been. But no, instead, we deliciously get to experience this book. Rodney Barnes, Jason Sean Alexander, Louis NCT. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
But I'm with it.
It means he was a part of creating something just phenomenal and out of left field.
So good.
In the best possible way.
I 100% agree with that. Who's this book from? Image. Oh my God.
Like that's the things of Image. And then on the back we got Chris Rock, we got Jordan Peele, we got Brian and Tana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tanana Reeve Do. I'm with it.
And
listen, if they're co-signing this book, one, the creators of this have some reach.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get to these guys to read this thing to even have a thing to say? But
it's
so it's moody. It's got like a crime noir feel. Man, it's
you don't know what's fully real until the end, and even at that point I don't know that. I'm pretty sure it is,
but you really don't know. You really don't know, but it's really well done. It's a gorgeous looking book, very well written. Wow.
It felt like a movie from the 70s.
Yes.
Like one of those like horror movies,
Right?
That
Like a Harlan Ellison type
kinda,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh,
Kind of Reservoir Dog-ish.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction-ish.
because I thought there was craziness going on,
Right?
and then that at the end, and I'm just like,
What? I want to know the historical accuracies of what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a fan of Hamilton, I think you should read this just because it'll stoke a little bit of that historic fire, and then you'll want to know stuff about characters that they've referenced here. Is that true? Is that a thing? And then based on the thing that they're talking about, what is the correlation to the cultural mythos that they're playing up?
Right?
Is there a thing that's similar to that? Like, is that really like
is there an urban legend or
Right.
something? Because oh my gosh, if there's not, there should be.
There absolutely should be.
And holy crap, because the whole, what all stories you can tell off of that simple premise, just
Exponential, man. Like, it's insane. The pacing of the visuals was amazing.
Yeah.
The lettering is so good.
Yeah.
Like, the way that it changes based on what how
the Notebook versus the
so good. So good. You have to take the time to digest this book. This is not your quick read sort of fare. Set some time aside so you can really appreciate what this book is because it's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And it would have been Book of the Week.
It would have. It tried so hard.
It did.
And yet,
It got to the top of the ladder and then looked back and saw Space Riders #1 and said, "Come on up." Because
Space Riders #1.
I didn't order enough of it, and
You couldn't have known.
I'm going to say, everybody out there, if you're a shop owner, if you can look in the mirror at yourself and say, you know what, I ordered enough of Space Riders.
You're lying.
You're not selling.
You're lying. You're lying.
Holy crap!
Space Riders Vortex of Darkness, Issue 1. Art by Alexis Zirot. Written by Carlos Gifani. Black Mask. One copy is all that we have. Like, that's how... Okay, so first of all, this is mature content.
Yes,
book,
very,
okay?
very much
Let's establish that off rip. It is Silver Age, edgy, underground.
It's got that kind of visual vibe, like Silver Surfer Black.
Yes.
So it's got that appeal.
But not as so precisely rendered.
Yeah.
It's looser. Excuse me.
Like, I want to say there's like a primitiveness to it, but at the same time, I don't want that to come across as a negative.
Not primitive, raw.
Yeah.
Very raw. There it is. It's raw illustration, but it's knowing. Like, it's things where you look at it and you go, well, I can do that. But then if you try, you realize how utterly you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
This is really well done. Alexis did some things here, and it's amazing. This book, what it's missing, a soundtrack. Needed that.
Yep. It's very much like Murder Falcon and Metal Shark Bro, which, if you haven't read those, you need to.
What are you even doing with your life?
This is the Orange Goblin version of those. Now, if you don't know what Orange Goblin is, just hit up iTunes or YouTube.
You'll learn.
But
you'll learn quickly.
Oh my gosh.
The scale and scope, the cosmic occultness of this.
Because it's humongous big.
Right.
Like, where do you, unless there is something beyond what we know,
And there could be.
which is possible.
But, I mean, if this was animated, if this was animated right now, it actually came out in the 70s. Like, it would have to go back through time in order to make this thing correctly.
Yeah.
Because you would have to do it at a time when, like, the censorship would have been non-existent. And this would have been sold at the back of a smoke shop. You would have had to use a password to get it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because, Jiminy Christmas. I don't even... we could actually say specific plot points.
Yeah.
And there would be no spoiling happening because...
You have to experience this. You have to
It's an
experience
experience. It's not something you just read. It's like something that you...
You have to experience. Okay,
But
so it
he punches
needed...
the face off. Like...
Literally. Okay, so it also... Okay, it needed a soundtrack. It also needs a black light.
It does.
It needs a black
light. It really does.
That's... Yes. Okay, so if you are into minorities as main characters, you got this. He's a Latinx character, clearly, through dialogue choice, vocabulary usage. if you like animals.
There's Mono, the humanoid interdimensional traveling baboon.
with telepathy. He's
It's real.
he checks off so many different points. If you like the occult and horror in big bad ways.
Have you ever wanted to seduce Satan? There's a step-by-step.
There's all true. All true. The mythos behind this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I would love to share beer with these creators and find out, like, where did this come from? What 12-year-old fever dream did you have when you decided, like, this is what this is, Space Rider?
Yeah. It's fourth world on crack. Like, it is so...
That is, oh my God, okay. Yes, it is a narcotic, addicted fourth world, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's book of the week.
It is.
It's
It
book of the week.
100% is. I was 2 pages in, and I'm like, this is... I've peaked.
Yeah, because it's okay. Here's the thing. It's a book that you wish you could make fun of.
Right.
But the more you read it, the more you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like it is so over the top and so crazy that you can't help but enjoy it.
Yeah.
Pass the cranberry sauce, man. Put it on me.
Mm-hmm.
I love this stuff. It's so good.
It's amazing.
And
And we need a wizard.
Again, factless, man.
Yeah.
Like you just know what you need.
Yeah.
You know what you got. You know what you need. Snake Plissken has nothing on this guy.
Oh, nothing.
Like he would get punched in the face. Snake Plissken and Jack Burton, if they had a baby, might be this dude.
Maybe.
And that's all Kurt Russell, of course.
Maybe.
Love the it's there.
It is.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, great reads, man. Also, check out the trade paperbacks that came out this week.
Yeah.
Some goodness. We've got some Ms. Marvel team up. We've got Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And that was a very cool miniseries that wrapped up just a little bit ago.
Yes.
Very, very cool brand new character in it.
Very, very much so. And of course, some good Thanos action. Who wrote this one?
That one, is that Tinny Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deliciousness.
Yeah, and that's the one that's really cool because it comes at it from more Gamora's perspective
Yes.
and kind of ties in a little bit more tightly into the Avengers Endgame cinematic universe,
Which is dope.
very, very cool.
Super dope. So yeah, we've got some good stuff. I mean, this is where it is, you know. On a very like not somber, but very soulful spot. Thank you guys for watching. We thoroughly appreciate it. We couldn't keep doing this if it wasn't for you. So we're truly thankful for you. Like truly. As we're on this road to 300. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll have 2 episodes left, don't we?
Yeah.
Is this 298?
297?
We're on 297 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
And we've still got Spawn 300s because nobody,
So-
inexplicably, nobody came up with a My Little Pony Wu-Tang.
What up with
mashup,
that?
which
What
I-
up with that? It's all right. We'll figure out something else.
Nobody could think Discord and ODB.
Right? The Pizza? Method Mayor? Right? Would you say 36 stables?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. That's all right. Eat you some good food. Come back. Think it through. We're sure you guys will have something. But as always, thank you so very much for checking out the show. If this is your first time checking us out,
Subscribe.
yes, hit that notification bell so every week, you get this goodness. Because we got it for you.
Yeah.
All the goodness.
As long as there's new books coming out, we're
Boom.
here.